in spoke wheels and speeding tickets, in contracts, dollars, in funerals and births, in 525,600 minutes. How do you figure our last year on earth? Figure it love. Figure it love. Figure it love. Figure it love. Seasons of
Sir Pagsi. Sir, if we could ask you to come down, please.
Mag-graduate kan?
Lights, please. House lights, please. House lights, please.
Gandang gabi po.
Magandang sa inyo that is the Dulaang Sibol of 2014-2015. May I call? Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Straight up. Can I get all of the juniors, please? Here, all here, please. Just for the line. Okay, now. Today we want to honor in a special way all of our seniors because they're graduating and they spent 4 years here in Dulaang Sibol. Those are wonderful 4 years of growth, wonderful 4 years of joy. So let's introduce them one by one to you, okay? First of all right, let me introduce to you the guy who went finally, playing a lead role in his 4th year. He was the cutest, the smallest, okay, and then he got the role of the most mischievous agent. Gay, all right, here he is. Somebody who can also blossom in his 4th year, no? But he played one of the 3 trees in our marvelous choral recitation, the 3 trees, and he played the fishing boat on which Christ rose, and the fishing boat on which Christ stilled the storm of sea, who bade the winds stop and the waves stop, and nature obeyed him. And this was the guy who delivered that magnificent speech about the fishing boat who became, the strongest, the most powerful ship ever in the world. Al Santa Maria. Al's most wonderful time in Sibolistas was in senior year. With a one-on-one talk. Before all the seniors graduated, they had one-on-one talk with them. It was still an in-depth kind of talk. And amazing, after that one-on-one talk, for the next 2 months of Sibol, the last 2 months in Sibol, he became, well, really the model Sibolista that all Sibolistas aspire one day they will be. That's outside of Manila. But he plays with his fingers. Okay? He's our best guitarist this year, and he's the head of our orchestra. And he was also the wonderful stage designer of the crescent moon for our Herbacio to Dulaang, or the very pointed star for our Camp to the Major, and the flock of eagles flying across the Irwin Theater, all right, for our Alay kay Maria. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Josh, all right. Josh. Next, all right, we have Marvin De Santos, all right. He's got the biggest voice in the Sibol. An amazing voice. There is a 15-voice choir singing behind him, and there was an orchestra of 6 different instruments, all right, and his voice towered among them all. That's Marvin De Santos. He's the only Sibolista who was a Catholic for valedictorian this year. One of the quietest, perhaps the quietest boy I ever had in one game. In fact, he was so quiet, I did not know what his voice sounded like. Until finally, all right, he came out as the soloist in the one who is a child. And until finally he came out in the lead role, playing Paulo, all right, in Kaharian ng Araw. Ladies and gentlemen, aiming with Dulaang Sibol wanted to put on Kaharian ng Araw. I think that's true of many. Almost all of the graduating, they want to play Kaharian ng Araw because Kaharian ng Araw is a wonderful play to say goodbye. Why? But the only the class that really finally persuaded me to put on Kaharian ng Araw really is this batch of men before you. And why? Because they had a very strong panel of very talented people. No? Finally, I said I was able to find somebody who carried the role of Paulo and try kungkat and make the hero in your hand rise up. No? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the hero of our Kaharian ng Araw. Then after it's all right, we have a very strict concert master, a very strict choreographer. He's Bianong Labiano, all right. And be able to please Bianong Labiano, you have to be a really mighty good dancer, all right. And the one who's the solo dancer of our Kaharian ng Araw, he was like the guy who danced with the fire, all right. Gio. I remember this guy very much because I got to meet him in the Holy Sacrifice to the Mass. He was my Mass partner, all right, way back. And I think the best place to meet good friends really is during the Holy Sacrifice. In third year high school, he was our master of novices, in charge of training all of the new recruits into Sibol to make sure that they shape up into wonderful Sibol, all right, as they enter second year, third year, and finally fourth year. All right. Okay. Ian Serrano is not only the secretary. I wouldn't know. The secretary treasurer is somebody we trust implicitly, because you can be sure that every person that is spent in Sibol is spent for the greater glory of God. And Ian Serrano is that kind of a man. A wonderful man, upright in the early. I think he reads the very top. That's Ian Serrano. Part of really having a successful dramatic group is to make sure that you always have an audience. No audience, no theater. No audience, no Dulaang Sibol. And the one in charge of making sure that every time we have a performance, we have a full house, and we have not only a full house, but we have a crowd of satisfied customers. Alright? And this year, that different job went over to our second elected officer. Alright, that's Carlo Holmina. I am 87 years old. I don't see so clearly. I need a magnifying glass to really read. I have hearing aid to be able to hear people. I can't stop because otherwise I will stumble and fall. Okay, and this year I had a very good left hand, a very good right hand, who saw me through a very difficult year. Why? He was our Harin and Dilip, alright? He's Harin and Dilip, but always falls down. He was guiding me already in the dark, okay? He never fell down. And as a result, I never fell down. My dear friend, already, this is Carlo Pagsanghan. Depends in a large measure to the kind of seniors we got. With the kind of seniors we had, we were able to put on perhaps the most difficult play that we've put on in the past 4 or 5 years. Because I think if you have not yet seen our Kaharian ng Araw, make sure you go see it because it's one of the very best that Dulaang Sibol has produced. And we're able to produce that because of this magnificent men. Alright. Let's give them a big round of applause. Power of Sibol. How come Sibol has lasted all this? Would you believe Sibol is 60 years old? I don't think there is any parent here who's 60 years old. And therefore, before that parent here was born, Dulaang Sibol was already in existence. What makes Dulaang Sibol different? What makes Sibol last the way that it does? What makes Sibolistas work as they've never worked before? What makes even the parents of Sibolistas sing and dance and be happy with their children in Sibol all these years, no? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, they've got a wonderful bunch of parents. You saw them, okay? How many parents here would, being a parent would sing and dance, okay, and proud just to be able to make their sons as proud as these parents have been tonight? And the parents that we have in Sibol today is wonderful because this year we challenged them to raise funds for PGH, for street children, for the old Jesuits. And this year they were able to raise 1 million pesos. 1 million pesos. That Dulaang Sibol Foundation already has. Wonderful parents, okay. They asked the parents, okay, for today, please stand up because we need to make a very healthy round of applause. The parents, please stand up. The other house of Sibolistas. When Sibol is closed and they have no one to go to, they go to the house and we always give them a good meal and a warm bed and all the loving care that parents can give. So thank you very, very much. So he's telling you, what is the secret? What is the secret of Sibol? What makes Sibol different? What makes Sibol different really are the songs